going on, great people? Terrell Harris here. Today's question of the day is, how exactly are you using your platform? So over the last few days, it's been a couple of days after the Super Bowl, and there's been a lot of chatter about Beyonce and her performance and the way she used her platform to promote Black Lives Matter or Black Power or whatever you want to call it. And the feedback has been both positive and negative. Some people don't like the way she did it. Others are super excited that she actually took her platform to make a statement artistically. And it had me wondering, how many of us are actually using our platforms, and what are we doing with our platforms? Or even better, how many of us actually step up to the platform to have something to say other than, critiquing others? So, I look at and study social media all the time, and statistics show that only 90%, or actually only 1% of people contribute to social media. That's only 1% of people are actually creating content. There's another between 7 and 10% that actually share content, and the other 90% of people on social media only consume content. So as it relates to our social media platforms, the vast majority of us are not creating anything. We're not saying anything. We may get in our little circles and have conversation backwards and forth, but most of us aren't creating new content. We're sharing it or we're just consuming it. So as it relates to your social media platform, when you have something to say, I would also ask the question, who are you actually speaking to? Because we get in our small circles, especially on Facebook, we may have conversation with our small friendship circle or communities, but ultimately we're not saying anything to the world, because if you look at the way Facebook is set up, most of us set our Facebook pages up to where our comments and our posts are private. So we're not making a big statement to the world, the vast majority of us, because we won't even put our statements, our pictures, our memes, the articles we share, we won't even share those publicly. So how exactly are we using our platforms, and will we have the courage to step up and say something when it counts? I see all this stuff on Facebook when we support France and their loss when they had the terrorist attack. We change our profile pictures to flags. But ultimately, if our profile pictures and our profiles are private and we're not connected to anybody in France, how exactly are we making a statement or even showing solidarity? So I would say, as it relates to social media, if that is your main platform or area, I would challenge you to actually say something publicly, reach out to people who you don't know, build connections and community that way. And if you have any other platforms or are working in other areas, I challenge you to speak up as well, because we can sit back and critique, Beyonce or whoever for using their platform however we want to, but until we actually are willing to say something ourselves and speak out ourselves publicly, it really doesn't matter. So that's my thought for today. Once again, my name is Terrell Harris. You can visit theopenbox.com for more messages like this. If you're on Twitter, retweet this message, and if you're on Facebook, like our page. Peace.